Good morning, and welcome to this week's episode of Tiger Vision News. I'm Cooper.
And I'm Matt.
And TVN starts right now.
Congratulations to November Seniors of the Month, Simone Daniels, and our very own Cooper Shook.
FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting in the old gym today. We'll be continuing our volleyball tournament. Please bring your lunch and join us.
Juniors, you can earn a discounted or free prom ticket by selling candy bars. Pick up your box from Mrs. Acuff or Mrs. Loba.
Seniors, you should be getting your paperwork together for spring semester concurrent courses. Please see your counselor for the required paperwork to enroll.
Also, seniors, the deadline to turn in your senior proofs is today, and so is the deadline to reserve your yearbook page. If you are wanting to purchase one, please see Mrs. Brandon or a yearbook staff member.
Now, please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This broadcast is brought to you by Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Keith's Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Info Media, Dr. Debbie Coy, The Tiger's Den, Garrett Family Funeral Home, Fort Gibson State Bank, Fort Gibson Nursing Home, and Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center.
Our annual canned food drive is in full swing, and we need you to bring cans.
Please bring canned foods or non-perishable boxed food to your advisory teacher anytime between now and December 19th.
The winner will be awarded a pizza party, but more importantly, we will be helping to feed those who are in need.
This winter weather has been a bit of a roller coaster this week. Let's go to Alec for more information.
Winter can't decide if it wants to come and stay yet. Today will feel more like spring with a high in the upper 60s with a good chance of rain. Tonight we'll dip back down into the 40s. Headed into the weekend, we have a reaching close to 60 with Sunday dropping into the 50s. Headed into next school week, winter will show back up with highs only reaching the 40s with temps dropping to near freezing or below at night. We would like to thank Channel 6 for providing this week's weather graphic, and now a word from one of our sponsors.
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation.
Unfortunately, we were unable to air a Thanksgiving story before the break. So, be it a little late, but Whittman had the opportunity to speak to a few people in our district about what Thanksgiving meant to them. Whittman?
Thanksgiving is a special time of the year where you gather around with family and food. I went to the administration building and talked to the hardworking people there what they like to do for the holidays.
So for Thanksgiving, actually, our family, we have to feed about 50 people. So we have 50 people in one household. So I like it because we have a huge family, and we normally have to have turkey and ham just to serve everybody there. And I really like pumpkin pie. That's one of my favorites. And the part where we actually cook the food together before we actually eat is probably the most fun. and then we eat and get stuffed, and then we normally play like card games or go outside and play a game of football or even volleyball if it's warm enough. So it's just spending time with family and just appreciating what you have and enjoying it while it lasts.
Our favorite things for Thanksgiving is spending time with each other. I cook the meal at home, and we really just hang out. Our favorite foods, we use the traditional Thanksgiving foods, turkey, ham, dressing, mashed potatoes. I don't usually make the gravy, but we like gravy. I also make pumpkin and pecan pies, and we just enjoy spending time together.
Thanksgiving is an awesome time of the year. My whole family gets together. There's usually over 90 people at my grandmother's. She has a very large family. We have lots of food. We have the traditional turkey and ham, but then we also have things like barbecue. So we have a lot of non-traditional things for Thanksgiving with lots of family fun.
I like Thanksgiving because I get to be with family, enjoy my grandkids, and have great food on Thanksgiving. Special time of year.
I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. This is Whittman Abbott, reporting for TIGERVISION News.
I enjoyed spending time with my family over the break.
As did I. Now here's a quick update on our Tiger Sports with Dominick.
Hey Tiger Town, we would like to congratulate our softball players who signed this week. Mackenzie Austin has played for the Lady Tigers for the past 4 years. A pitcher and an outfielder signed with Murray State. Mesa Gann, who has also played for the Lady Tigers for the past 4 years as a catcher and infielder, signed with Northwestern State University. And Lindsay Edwards, who's played with the Lady Tigers this past year as a catcher, signed with Carl Albert State College. We wish these ladies the best of luck at the collegiate level. And in other news, our swim team traveled to Shawnee on Tuesday, where they managed to place second overall. Their meet will take place at Fort Gibson as they face off with Deer Creek in Shawnee this afternoon. Our number 1 ranked girls and 6th ranked basketball boys teams traveled to Inola on Tuesday to take on the Longhorns. Our boys put up a good fight but ended up losing 37-33. The Lady Tigers managed to claim a victory, scoring 34 points to Inola's 32. Both teams will take on Miami tonight at Miami. In college news, OU won a nail-biting game by a score of 59-56 against West Virginia last Friday and will travel to take on Texas for the Big 12 Championship at Arlington, Texas. OSU was not as fortunate, however, as they lost to TCU 31-24. Tulsa took home the win against Southern Methodist University 27-24. This has been Tiger Sports, and thank you for watching. And now a word from one of our sponsors, followed by a story over Granny's porch.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare.
If you've ever been around downtown Fort Gibson, you might have seen this little shop. Granny's Porch has been buying and selling antiques for just about 18 years now.
I've always loved antiques, always. I have the first thing I ever remember buying, I was 15 years old. I bought a piece of Mexican pottery about that big. I still have it in my living room all these years. And I've always been a collector my whole life. When I decided I was going to adopt the old building to save it, because I knew it was about to fall in, I needed a method of paying workmen. I didn't have any money, and I'm an old retired Oklahoma school teacher. I didn't have any money. But I'm an art major, so I used my knowledge of art, my knowledge of antiques that I acquired over many years of being a collector, put them together and began buying things to resell to pay workmen. I do a lot of research. I'm on the computer probably a good 3 hours a day trying to figure out what things are. As much as I know, I still buy things that I go, I don't know what that is, I don't know what it's worth, and so I have to get on the internet and I have to find out for myself what things are. But most of my customers are not Fort Gibson people. I've had one good customer today, and she came up here from Texas. I have a lot of people who come from Tulsa, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma City, a lot that come down from Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri. I only handpick the very, very best. I've got some really good stuff in here. I tell people often when they come in, we are like a museum. The only difference is you don't have to go to the gift shop to buy a reproduction. You can buy the real thing. See? That's different.
If you ever get the chance, you should definitely stop by Granny's Porch and see some of the historical items that her store offers, and maybe even ask her some questions yourself. This has been Cooper Shirk reporting for TIGERVISION News.
Wow, I never knew that she had so many antiques.
It's a really cool place to go visit, and she's such a great lady to talk to.
Yeah. Now, let's go to this week's episode of Riddle Me This.
Schools teach us that intelligence is measured by how well we do on tests, but I'm here to prove that intelligence is measured by how well you perceive a question. This is Riddle Me This.
You ready for a riddle?
Yes.
Heck yeah. Alright, what has rivers but no water, mountains but no rocks, and forests with no trees?
Bank.
What has rivers but no water, mountains but no rocks, and forests but no trees?
A desert?
What has rivers but no water, mountains but no rocks, and has forests but no trees?
Is it how muscular the rock is? Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
What?
A lake? I don't know.
No.
Is it that one Elton John song?
Earth? I don't know. A map?
Yes.
I got it!
A map. A map.
Don't even make sense.
That's all the time I have for this week. See you next week on TIGERVISION News.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of TVN. I'm Matt.
And I'm Cooper, and join us next week for more TIGERVISION News.